This video will help you handle notifications on approval of sales or purchase transactions in Kanak Books. Log in as a user with administrator profile. Click the gear icon from the navigation bar and select Preferences. Select Approvals option to move to Approval Preferences. Note that we have enabled all given modules on the left-hand side. This is required to establish the approval workflow. On the right-hand side, different notification options are provided. Check the respective checkboxes to notify submitter or approver when sales or purchase transactions are approved or submitted for approval. Let's enable all notifications for the submitter and approver. Hit the Save button to update the preferences. To demonstrate the notifications in action, we will use two users, Charlie and Alan, of profiles, creator and reviewer, respectively. Let's move to the Profiles tab to check the features enabled for these profiles. Click on Creator Profile to open it for editing. You can see that this profile has only create and view permissions enabled for sales and purchase transactions. Let's check the permission of reviewer profile. This profile has only view and approve permissions enabled for sales and purchase transactions. Let's log in as Charlie, who has a creator profile. Open a new invoice form and fill in the details. Since approval is enabled for invoices and the logged-in user has only create permissions, you can see Submit for Approval button at the bottom. Hit the Submit for Approval button to save the invoice and submit it for approval. You can see that the invoice is in pending approval state now. Let's create another invoice. Hit the Save button to save the invoice as draft. You can submit it for approval by selecting Mark for Approval option from the More menu. Let's log out and log in as Alan, who has a reviewer profile. Because Alan has permissions to approve, you can see that he has some new notifications. Click on the notifications icon to view the details. Here, you can see the notifications for invoices submitted for approval by Charlie. Click on a notification to move to the notifications screen. Click on the icon to the right end of the row to open the invoice for viewing. Because he has permissions to approve, select Mark as Approved option to approve the invoice. Let's approve both the invoices. Now, log in as Charlie. According to the saved preference, he should be receiving notifications when the invoices are approved. As expected, there are 2 new notifications for him. Click on the icon to view the details. It shows the notifications for approval of the submitted invoices. You can open the invoice for viewing from the notification screen to check the details. Now, let's try the same with bills. Open a new bill form and fill in the details. Hit the Submit for Approval button to save the bill and submit it for approval. You can see that the bill is in pending approval state now. Let's create another bill. Hit the Save button to save the bill as draft. You can submit it for approval by selecting Mark for Approval option from the More menu. Let's log out and log in as Alan. Because Alan has permissions to approve bills, you can see that he has some new notifications. As in the saved preferences, you can see the notifications for bills submitted for approval by Charlie. Because he has permissions to approve, select Mark as Approved option to approve the bill. Let's approve both the bills. Now, log in as Charlie. As expected, there are 2 new notifications for him. It shows the notifications for approval of the submitted bills.